Okay, so now is an interesting topic, which is inequalities on graphs. And we have only linear inequalities on graphs. Linear inequalities on graph. Why I have waited for this topic till the end, because you have everything that you have done previously. Everything will be needed. How to sketch a line, how to get the gradient, everything, and finding the equation of the line using the sketch. And then the inequalities will also be included. So if you simply have a very simple inequality question, for example, you have 4x minus 10 is greater than equal to 2, or 5x minus 4 less than 2x plus 3, anything. You solve it the usual way. You know how it solves exactly the same way as a normal equation. 4x, this 10 would go over there and become plus 10, so 12. And so your x will be greater than equal to 12 upon 4, which will be 3. And over here, you will expand, move everything on one side, sorry, the variables at one side and everything else on the other side. 20 plus 6. So 26 and 3x. And so your x comes out as 26 upon 3. And there was one difference. I told you, you try to keep the variable positive. So if your variable becomes negative, for example, in this case, so how would you solve? This would become 4x plus 4, and then you move the minus 4, this would become minus 4, and this would become 10 plus 4. So minus 3x greater than equal to 14. And we can see over here that the variable is has a negative coefficient. So right now, if you move the negative coefficient also on the other side from the variable, it will move the usual way. But the difference is that the inequality will also flip. So you can see it flipped. When of this I think we did in detail when we were doing inequalities chapter, the algebraic inequalities, the simple one. I told you when your variable has a negative coefficient and you have to move the negative part also on the other side and divide, or you have to make your variable positive by moving the negative part on the other side. So your inequality also flips. If it is greater than, then it becomes less than. If it is less than, it would become greater than.
प्ले बड़ा सर बड़ा औखा होता है उसमें याद नहीं रहता कि कब फ्लिप करना है
This is something I have also forgotten this. So you have to not forget by practice. It's okay. Silly mistakes everyone can make, but we will try to make the mistakes right now and not in the exams. It's okay to make the mistakes right now. Learn through your mistakes. Okay, so here kya hai? Now linear inequalities. Okay, one more thing before this. How to show your solutions on a number line. And I think we did this part as well. So if you have a number line is simply like this. This is going to the left side as well, to the right side as well, till positive or negative infinity. And if it is greater than or equal to, this means it would be a solid, and it is to the right side. Similarly, on this one, I don't know how much is this. 14 upon 3 is, I think, negative 4.333. Negative 4.333 would be somewhere here. And it is also less than equal to. So again, a dotted, full dot, what do you say, completely filled dot and to the left side till the negative infinity. And over here, it would be less than 26 upon 3 would be 8.666 something. 8.6666, very close to 8. Okay. I'm just giving you an idea how to plot this. So 8.66, this would be a whole and to the left side. Why? Because it is not included. It is less than 8.6666. So if it is only less than or only greater than, let me write this down. If it is greater than, equal to, greater than, sorry, less than, equal to, then this would be a completely filled dot. And if it is only greater or less than, it will be a hollow dot, because that exact point is not included. So don't forget this. So we are done with the basic part, and now moving on to the graphs. Now, what are the different things that they can give you? I will first of all shade the relevant regions for the following inequalities. So let's suppose you have x is greater than equal to 4 and y is less than 2, x is less than -1, y is more than equal to -2, something like that. So I have given you these 4 situations, and look, we have to sketch them. We have to shade. They would give us the graph. Okay, they would give us this system, the x and the y axis. Let me copy it down. We would need this three times. Okay, so first of all, what do you do? Whenever you want to do this, whenever you want to shade the relevant region on the graph of the inequality that they have given you in the question, first step, forget about inequality. Forget about it. Forget if it is less than or greater than or more than or less than equal to or more than equal to. Forget about it. Sketch it the usual way. Sketch it like you do. So if I forget about the inequality over here, I have the equation x is equals to 4. And x is equals to 4 would be a vertical line. So if your x is 4, label it 4, this is 8, this would be -4, and x is 4 would be this line. Okay, so x is 4 would be this line. And now what would you do? Now you would shade relevant regions according to inequality. I will tell you what regions to shade. But first we will plot all of them. This would be, if I forget about the inequality, the equation would be y is equals to 2. So it would be y is equals to, let's suppose this is 1, this is 2. Y is equals to 2 line. This is x is equals to 4 line. This is x is equals to, sorry, x is equals to -1 line. If you remove the inequality, so -1 is over here. And then
सर
this is,
दूसरे सर सेकंड उसमें डॉट लानी नहीं चाहिए.
wait a minute. I'm following the steps.
ओके
What else?
सर.
I will tell you when would it be a dotted or something else. So this is -2. So let's suppose this is -2. So you forgot about the inequalities and you just plot them for the first step. And then according to the inequality, you will shade the relevant region. And how? If your inequality is greater than or only greater than equal to, sorry, if it is greater than equal to or greater than, you shade the part which is upwards or above or to the right side. And if it is less than equal to or less than, you shade the part which is below your line or to the left side. And one more thing, if it is less than or greater than only, then it would be, the line would be a dotted line. It would be a dotted line. And if it is greater than equal to and less than equal to, it would be a solid line, filled line, no dots. These are the four things you have to keep in mind for the sketching. And now using this information, I would now start the sketch. Now for the first one, x is greater than equal to 4. It is greater than equal to, so the line will be, this is a solid, and you can see it is solid. So no need to change this. It is a solid line. And it is greater than, and for greater than, I told you it is, you should say for the greater than,
Dotted.
it is to the right side.
Oh.
So this means this region, everything to the right side of this vertical line. So everything to the right side because of the inequality. Then second one, if you look at the second one,
Below.
it is yes, below, it will be below because it is less than 2. And then it is only less than, so this would be a dotted. So first of all, make a dotted line on that. Erase your full complete line and then create a dotted one. And because it is less than, you will shade the part which is below. Everything with that is below. Then for the third one, it is less than, only less than. So this would be a dotted line. And because of the less than, you would shade the part which is to the left. Okay, to the left side. And lastly, this would be a solid line and everything above because it is more than. Above. These are the easier ones. If they give you like this individual lines and then the inequality, so you can easily get these. If there's any question right now, just ask right now. I will do some more examples as well. If your line is not a straight vertical or a horizontal line, when it is a curve, sorry, it is a, what do you say, a tilted line. You can take a screenshot, or if you have any questions, ask. We have, I'll take just 5 more minutes from you people. I want to do 2 examples. For example, if it is the fifth part now, y is greater than or equal to 2x minus 1, y is less than minus x plus 2. Now look, these are again linear inequalities and we have to shade the relevant regions on the graph. Exact same question. First, I told you, forget about the inequality. Sketch it like you have done. Y is equal to 2x minus 1. And I told you what
Seven just said x is 0, x1, x2, 7.
Yes, you can find any 2 points. They will give you the graph. They will give you the graph sheet. Okay, the, what do you say, the portion where you have to sketch it. So you know what to do to sketch a line. You need any 2 points. So find any 2 points. You already have the y-intercept. We can see the y-intercept, the value of c. The value of c is minus 1.
Minus
So
1.
that your graph is passing through minus 1, this 0 comma minus 1. And you can find any other point. So let's suppose if your x is 1, so y would be equal to 2 times 1 minus 1. So y is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1. So if your x is 1, your y is also 1. So which is this point? And now you can join it with a straight line. I told you forget about the inequality. You just sketch the thing that you have. You sketch it, and now according to the
सर एक
inequality,
दफा फिर से समझा देंगे
you need any 2 points. If you want to sketch a line, you need any 2 points. You already have
ऊपर
the
की तरफ
y.
शेड होएगा,
Sorry,
लेफ्ट साइड की तरफ शेड होएगा
shading का तो अभी देखते हैं. अभी सबर तो करो.
कैसे?
He asked how to sketch a line. So you need any 2 points. You already have the c. Look, y is equals to mx plus c. So your c is -1, and c is the point where x is 0. So it is crossing. The y-intercept is -1.
सर
And yes,
आपने एक x की वैल्यू 0 ली, एक 1 ली, हम 0 और 1 ही लेनी है, कोई और भी ले सकते हैं?
you can take any points that you can show, that you can plot. ऐसा ना हो कि आप you are taking an x value of 20, आपके पास जगह ही नहीं है, you can't plot that point 20 point, है ना? Choose any x value that you can see on the graph, that you can point, you can plot it. Yes.
जो 1,1 वाली आई है वो समझ आ गई है, लेकिन जो c इज इक्वल्स टू -1 वाली है वो कैसे आई है?
Forget about it. If you substitute, let's suppose if your x is 0, so y is equals to 2 times 0 minus 1, so y is equals to -1, है ना?
जी
So you got the point. Your y-intercept and another point 1, 1. Okay. And now you look at the inequality. It is more than equal to. So this means it would be a solid line, first of all, because the line is also included. And it is more than. And more than, I told you, the region which is above or the right. The right side is for the, this right is for the vertical line. If your line is a straight vertical line, then you shade it for the right. And this is also, this left is for the, oh sorry. Wait a minute. Left is also, yes, for a vertical line, sorry. हाँ सही है. Above and below for horizontal. And slant line, any slant line as well. So these are slant lines. This was a slant line. So if it is more than, then you would shade the part which is above this part. This region above.
So पता कैसे चलेगा कि ये ऊपर रहना है या नीचे रहना है?
You see the inequality sign. I told you if the line is slant ho, it's like this, a slant lines. So if it is greater than, you would shade the part which is above the line.
Okay, sir.
Okay, doing the same thing over here. First, we will get 2 points. You want to find any 2 points, so you can choose any. So let's suppose if your x value is 1, so y is equals to -1 plus 2, which will be -1 plus 2, which would be +1. So 1, 1 again. And then if x is 0, so y will be -0 plus 2, which will be 2. So you have 0, 2. And now you will join these 2 points. This is your 9. And now you can see that it is only less than. So this line would be dotted. You would make a dotted line passing through these 2 points. And then because it is less than,
Left
told
and
you
right.
it should be no, left side is for left and right is only for the vertical lines. If it is a slant line, you will shade it below.
Below.
Yes. So this region, everything below. Okay, I can show this to you on the Desmos app as well. Y is less than equal to, sorry, more than equal to 2x plus 1. So you can see it is passing through 0, -1, and the shading it has done, everything is above. This Desmos app can help you a lot if you have questions on this, if you need to understand how are things happening. So install this Desmos app. This will help you a lot.
सर ये कैसे पता चलता है कि लाइन डॉटेड है या नहीं?
If it is more than equal to, less than equal to, then the line is solid. If it is only more than, only less than, so it will be a dotted. Look, it will also make a dotted line. Y is less than -x plus 2. Look, it is a dotted line. है ना?
Yes, sir.
ओके सर.
कैसा? This everything in this topic will revolve around this. Everything. Shading the relevant part according to the inequality that they have given you. And what can they give you further? Either sometimes they will give you the equations and you will do the sketch. And sometimes they will give you the shaded part. And they will ask you for the equations that have made that shaded part, that satisfy the shaded part. So both ways. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Make proper notes out of this and revise before the next class. Everything will be relevant in the next class. We'll do more practice on this, and we'll do the past papers as well for this thing. So it's not a very difficult. It's a little bit tricky, I know, but let's see. Do some practice. You'll make mistakes. You'll learn. You'll get better.